We're invading. We don't know where he is. He could be right here. With the Fog of War cheats of the review, you can see that Darius is trying to cheese you here. But if you don't know that, you do know almost for certain that he's in one of these bushes trying to cheese you because his early game is better than yours. This is good. That's why I was kind of worried about Q though, because we have no information. If we drop a ward here, that's like it's tough. I don't want to make you drop a ward there, but that might be the better situation because if we know Darius is there, then I can come up and kill him. Level 1. Let's slow this sucker down. So right here, you know he's in one of the bushes, and you don't want to fight him. Like I said, he eats your little cucaracha behind level 1. Darius is a really strong level 1. Darius, Trindamere, they all kind of operate the same way. And so what you're looking to do, like worst case scenario, he's right here, and what he's gone in this case, and he's usually gonna go, I'm sure, is his E. Oh, he hasn't leveled it yet, but he's probably gonna go his E. Let's just. But you're wanting to walk up toward these minions. This is the greed option. This is the safe option. But he has to goes. I think you go and like walk up here and like try to start autoing this. You're kind of. I know from watching it earlier. You walk up here because you're like afraid of him, and that's fair. So your option is to either be ready to just completely give the whole wave, or you can like go up, try to auto this, and then try to catch him with a Q and finish off the minions, and then de-escalate by like walking away, and then he'll want to go back to his minion waves, and then that lets you go back here and then try to catch as many of these as possible. He's supposed to win this. You're not supposed to get as many minions as him, and that's fair. If he's good, that's just what's going to happen. Your goal is to see if you can get 2 of these, and if he's really playing passive, then you don't worry about it at all. But what you end up doing is like coming back here, like a little afraid, and like that's a good instinct. You got to remember, like he is scary, but if he's not showing, you can walk up here. The second he shows, like if you're walking up here and then he shows, you just walk back. If you lose, and then just aim for the opportunity to Q him and get a minion hit. And if the minion hit isn't there and he just zones, then you just accept the zone. But you're walking into him and like not toward the minions. So you see him here, and that's okay. You see him here, all right. So then you kind of want to walk down, because remember, what he wants is all this money. He does also want you, which he thinks is also money. But these are getting low, and so there is this pressure for him to go auto the minions here. So you want to walk away from him, and you're this whole time remembering, I am a small cockroach right now. I will be a big cockroach someday, but for right now, this boy is bigger than me. He was born that way, but I'm gonna scale. And so you kind of you remember a little like, but then you're kind of like approaching here, and this is a scenario where like this particular positioning where he's coming up this like straight at you, you fade away again because you lose the fight, and like he's not giving you that opportunity for the double Q minions. So you're kind of being real dangerous here. His auto attack range is like right here, and he's looking for it. He panics, wastes this ability. All of a sudden, you are stronger than him, very briefly, or at least partially. So you don't need to panic and use Q here. You just keep walking, and then you'll be able to get the minion wave. You got a little poke off though, it's okay, but you're gonna lose all 3 of those melees, and then you make your critically bad decision. You forget that Darius is stronger than you once your ability's down. And so Darius does what Darius does. His E is already back up because it's a 5-second cooldown, and he thrusts his axe into your cucaracha tail. Bonk. 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 And then he gets his 5th stack, and then if I don't come to help you, you are le bon. And that's all just like from those couple of choices. Good Q though. That's a perfect defensive Q because he has to walk through the whole of the ability to get to you, and so he has to choose whether to flash or not. That's a very debatable flash. That was a good Q. That's a good Q. You have the good instinct there. So you're chilling. Now you're letting the passive tick. I mean, you're low enough. You don't even like. You're not even really thinking about the passive too much. But like, if you fight him there, he kills you in 2 autos because once the passive ticks, he does like massive amounts of damage to you from his hemorrhage. So once he gets 5 stacks, he gets 30 AD, which is disgusting. It's so disgusting. So we're waiting for that. And until yours goes away, he can apply it to me too. So like, if I were right there, I would definitely be waiting because he's a disgusting monstrosity. So let's speed it up a little bit. I see that you're boned. I'm willing to sacrifice a little bit to get you out of this situation so you can learn the matchup a little better. Because I don't want it. I don't want to come here. I want to just farm because I want to keep this Kane in a situation. And he invades. Why didn't we stop this invade bot lane? Well, it's whatever. Oh, he goes blue to red. Okay, fascinating. Okay, that's fine. That's why you leave a ward on your opposing, but I didn't. So we're going here. You're level 1, he's level 2. You don't touch that shit. That's hot stove. You're thinking, I want 1 minion, right? 2 minions. You need 2 minions to get level 2. This is danger. That's good. You didn't touch the danger. It'll come into you anyway. Right here, you could maybe insta-Q. What's the cooldown? 6 seconds. So you insta-Q right here and aim to hit this one and that one, but I don't know. It's awfully tough because it may not go. You could just hold. The pressure's probably safer. So he crashes in. You auto that well, but instead of autoing, you Q, and that minion happens. Then you need to auto this minion. You miss that one, but you're level 2. What you're wanting to do here is kind of bluff your life, because when the second he sees me, he's gonna want to run or kill. Like, it's fight or flight. Pretty simple. What you don't want to do is walk into him, because he can kill you in about 3 or 4 autos, and then if he gets stacked on you, he will either stack on you or gain a level and then kill me. So you walk up here, 1, 2, and then 1 more auto, and you're basically dead. Yeah. And so now we've gotten in a precarious situation. I go for this, and I'm like, I int by flashing here. I should have known you had 4 stacks, so you were already dead. But I wanted to flash the inside to get the red buff, but he level 3s off you dying, and then therefore, rather than me winning, which, you know, before I could have won. But he gains 100 HP. And I'm dead. Happens. But yeah, there's a couple of choices made along the way there. Move up to the next one. Alright. So that's a rough start. You don't want to give Darius 2 kills because he will snowball that shit. But it happens. We can recover from this. You know that he's backed, and you TP'd in, right? You TP'd in? Correct. So you want to kind of hard push this until you see him. And there you go. Yep. Go. Please stop. Practice tool. So you want to keep putting pressure here until you see him, though. This goofing around or like being a little afraid. Yeah. Again, just until you get vision, you push. And this wave is huge. So he's level 3. Stop it, practice tool. He's level 3. But he even with that all that stalling, like, but if you would have pushed, you would have taken 2 minion waves from him. Now, the second play, I ent a little bit as well, if I remember right. So he comes up to you. We're going for like the cheesy red. Kane is homeless because I took that. I go through here. Let's slow this down. Okay, beautiful Q right there. So like you're hitting it right where you want to, where he can't run away. I auto a minion here because I'm bad at this video game. That 1 bit of damage could have won us that fight. But yeah, we're just autoing him. I'm orb walking. You're orb walking. You're getting a little minion block. That's not your bad. Auto. And then this is where I learned something new because Jarvan is fat. Like, I think that's right on him. And that hits me. Like, I need to be a centimeter to the inside. And that gains him 260 health, which allows him to get out. And unfortunately gets you killed as well in the process because Kane is showing up. At that point, you're probably dead. But if he walks away like this, you can try to kite out like that and see what you can do. Like, you try to come to the inside, but the minions, unfortunately, just block you and seal your fate. Another good Q. The positioning's solid on the Qs. And then I'm at this point, I know you're kaput. Is muerta. Dead. La cucarach. So then I run away. We go here. Okay. So this feels grim. This is again, I could have killed him. I just needed to like walk straight into him. Apparently hitting the not getting hit by the Q is real close on Jarvan. Now I know. He does this greed. I go for the smite steal. But he's actually pretty decent. Like he realizes that I might be here. He never sees me. And I can prove that actually. Red. Let's go back just a split second. Okay, so let's see. Does he even see my ward? He shouldn't see my ward either, right? Did he see that? Okay, let's see here. Weird vision here. Okay. Minion here. I'm hiding here. What the heck? I guess I was too slow on it. So he did see that I was here, but he did see the ward. Got you. So I was a little slow on that. If I would have just put it in the brush, I should have just put it in the brush and then down. Yeah. That's my bad. Little mechanics there. I could have put it right there. And he smites. Good for him. I know he has Ignite. Or, well, did he use Ignite? He did use Ignite, but he's also just higher health than me. This guy goes for Panth. You're pushing up this way. Let me change fog back. Right. So you're going up here. If I recall, you do a really good job here. You just push. Good. Good. Darius. Wait, actually, let me see something. What was Darius's HP? He could be hiding here in the brush. He's not. He just backs. That's probably the safer play. You got an EXP range for cannon. You lost cannon, but on that sort of thing. So you're aware that he could be cheesing you here on this brush. He doesn't in this case, but there Darius is the wood. So you're wanting to stay faded to this side. So it's again just further away from his auto attack range. More minions he can accidentally hit. And you're pushing. It's good. Pushing, and does this crash? This may be like a next level play. You may have done this perfectly if you hit B now, right? Or what's your gold? What's your gold? Do you have enough? You have enough. You can make this choice. So if you're Baus, what you do here is you come up here and hide in this brush. Right? Let's see here. But do you have time? You might not have time. No, if you don't have time. So your answer then... Yeah, there's no way... You could do it if you were walking through, but this minion is low HP. So I don't think you actually have an opportunity. And you'd have to go through Darius. So you kill... You lose him 4 minions here. Or... 2... Yeah, 4. Legendary. Very good, very good. Darius very sad. So this is an important one. When minions push into tower, as long as you just last hit, it will always, always, always push into you. So you're wanting to be up here until you see Darius. You are looking for killing the minions on as low health as possible. The second you see Darius, all right. You are like judging. Okay, so we know his ghost is down, right? I don't remember the exact timing if I were better at the video game, but his ghost is still down for a bit of time. So you're thinking, okay, what stops him from eating my lunch? The answer is your rupture. So you're wanting to hold rupture until he's close. What you can do here is you can try to quickly use your your E and R. Let's go back just a few seconds. And the quicker you move up on this, the better. So like if you're, instead of doing this, acting really scared cockroach stuff, you go up here and you start clearing the wave immediately if you're not planning on backing. So you're here and you're pushing through, same as I was suggesting earlier with, because yeah, you are behind, you're behind. But he can't hurt you if he's not there. So, and like, Kane could be there, but you have to take gambles like this when you're behind. Like, these are like the safest gambles you can take. If Kane really wants to bury you, that's on him. But he's fighting me. We go 1 for 1. I'm fine with it because I'm already behind. You push this wave with the important abilities. So you know Ghost is down, or probably down. And so you're using Vorpal Spikes and Feral Scream, but we are not using Rupture because Rupture is our lifeline. We use Rupture like, and you're just like a Rupture god. I'm like, you've got it down. So you just want to like hold that. Once you start seeing Darius, you're using Rupture to being able to de-escalate that, and then like with that second wave down, another wave is going to crash, and if he tries to freeze it, you Q him, and then you Q him and carefully thump him on the head, and in a 6 minion wave advantage, he's going to probably still lose. You just like go up, kite in and out, don't like straight up get into melee range, and he'll just take tons of damage from the minions, and he'll feel dumb. But anyway, so try and instead of being like this afraid, and that's probably my bad. I was probably like, it's hard because like in a game, I'm also trying to like operate my own thought patterns of like, oh, how do I fight for farm now that we're behind? But yeah, you clear this wave, you're in better shape, but you can still do it even now. You just go through and remember your lifeline. You say you make this little mistake here. Just remember your lifeline is your Q, and use all those other abilities. So yeah, you're starting to go through that, and then you use your lifeline. If you kite back and then scream to get this one, that's fine, because you're still in a big minion wave. It no longer pushes now. You've done this and used the Vorpal, so it no longer pushes to you, which is dangerous. You got to be aware now that you're kind of in this fight. Like you have to be a little careful. You've now used your lifeline, so you just run straight away. Good stuff. Good stuff. And you're going to lose probably all this mini. You used your lifeline. You could have had it in under tower and be like auto pushing, but again, happens. Darius, oh my gosh, he bought Tiamat. Oh, thank God. That's what you're thinking right now, because now that he has Tiamat, the wave inherently pushes in. So you just have to be patient. You can like threaten to get this minion, but then, you know, just accept that it's not there anymore. He doesn't understand wave management. You just are like, yeah, right about here. You're trying to stay in EXP range, but if you lose an EXP range on a caster, you lose the EXP range on a caster. But you're just like trying to weave in and out of EXP range, which we know is like about yay long. I wish I could show indicators, but like it's about yay. So you would need to be like here to get in it, but we know that he has time at. We know he's gonna push in. If he does this, this is kind of it. You can wander into here and try to sneak that EXP range by getting down here, but you want to be able to like still escape. But you could try to cheat up right here because we know he shouldn't have flash for a while. So that would be like the next level play is like cheat up here and like play in and out. If he tries to walk toward you, you walk back. But he wants to farm. He wants to farm, and because he bought time at, he has to push out. You're just chilling. You're not worried. And then all of a sudden you walk up, giving him a perfect opportunity right as he turns level 6 for a caster. And so you just don't know that the wave's pushing you. You don't have to do this. That caster's coming to you. The caster's coming to you. You just have to be patient. But instead, you know, unfortunately, he didn't know that it was pushing into you. And he eats your lunch, and you think Darius is overpowered. Fair enough. What a cool animation, by the way. Just explode in a pile of blood. Yeah, just let that one push in. Chilling. We're chilling. All that money's coming our way. We lose maybe melee and a caster, and then we clear it all under tower. He tries to kill you under tower, you kill him instead when you hit 6. Okay, it happens. It happens. It's top lane is hard. So he pushes in, and then the rest of the game happens. Honestly, those are like the early game things to think about. My thoughts. One, I got punished for not having an eye on Kane there. This is not like efficient, by the way, by him. It does annoy me though. Like it's an annoying Kane move because I lose this. So it's one of those times where I put this down when he's doing like a late invade like that though. It is just like the nature of the beast if I choose to do this, and they just like must have seen us at some point or he guessed. Because most Jarvans are gonna go boom, boom, boom. So when he goes boom, maybe he was going like boom, boom, trying to like get a quick one here. That's good info for me. I can like in the future if I'm wanting to stop Kane, I go boom, 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 back. Yeah. If I'm wanting to just stop him from farming, I go red, chickens. And I think like it's hard because I don't duel him, but what is that? A peach? Huh. Anyway. Yeah. So this is a more good info for me on a Kane. I probably just want to do when I'm on blue side, red to chickens immediately, kite toward this way, and then walk down. And if he wants to goof with me, I have red buff, so it's pretty close. Yeah, it's good info for me, but I'll cut this out for you, or I won't. But yeah, those are some early game stuff to think about when you're playing like Cho'Gath. Cho'Gath I love because you can do like really like chill stuff like that. You're just like, all right. And your Q mechanics are already down, so you just keep that up and just understand the wave management, and you're gonna like wreck this man's face.